Scuba Radio, Crookbrook here, and we're doing a little something unorthodox for the moment. You know, new episode. This is kind of crazy. We got the entire 17K campus here, the whole squad.
Yeah.
You know, if I get anybody, you know, to introduce yourselves.
What you going?
Tyler.
Tyler.
17K King, man.
17K Wapo.
And together, they're all 17K Entertainment, man. How everybody doing, man?
Good.
Wonderful.
But I said, I think it's been a minute since I've seen all you guys together, right?
Everybody been working, man.
Busy.
Shit.
Right, man.
Take a lot to make the dream work.
Right, facts. That's facts, man. So, matter of fact, one question I want to ask real quick is like, how did all this start? Like, how did all this all come together?
Who want it? Cause I got the story. I got it. Well, we all, come from 17. It really all started one day. We was in the backyard of this man's house, just chopping it up, talking about music, how we all involved in music, and then my man's Tyler kind of looked at us and was like, "Well, let's make it official." You know what I'm saying? He went in, handled the paperwork, and boom.
That nigga
17K.
definitely the brains
What we call it? Yeah.
Nigga gonna rock my shit.
See, ladies and gentlemen, that's just proof, they're constantly working, man. The hardest working label out the DMV area.
Hell yeah, all day long. We don't stop, man. Straight up.
So,
Don't stop.
So exactly, for those that may or may not know, what does like 17K kind of like, represent? Where the name come from?
Shit, the name came from just the area.
Right.
17. You know what I'm saying? This is where basically we all grew up at.
Right.
Of course, TNT, they from 610.
Stafford. West Stafford. What's good in?
We still Stafford. We South Stafford, North Stafford. Put that shit together. 17, man. Straight up.
I'm gonna say, Tyler, you know about that, man. It's all good.
Yeah. North Stafford. Colonial Forge. What's good?
Eagles, what?
Yeah, Eagles, not me. What's good?
All district middle linebacker.
Hey, right here. What y'all talking about? Just do your history, do your homework, of course. But it was
Company, I'd
2019.
be in the NFL.
But yeah, just saying though. Stay tuned. You
So
never
I
know.
say, when I first met you, man, you had the dreads going on there for a minute.
Yeah. Definitely cut them off, man.
But you was pretty much like the main camera guy, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So what's that experience like being the camera guy?
Shit, it's actually a fun experience. The one thing about the videographer, because before I was a videographer, I was a rapper.
Right.
The best thing about a videographer, bro, is nobody beats with the videographer. Period. You feel me? Like, the shit cool, I go everywhere, I done met a million motherfuckers, and like this past month, I've been in North Carolina, back and forth, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Just really expanding, I love that videography shit.
Yeah, and that's what's up. And then say you was pretty much like the coordinator, right? Coordinator, designer.
I mean, I pretty much, we all kind of
artwork and all that shit.
Yeah, we all kind of design everything. I pretty much throw the shows, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for booking, hit your boy up. We all came up with the logo or whatever, and we just kind of go from there. Me and Tyler work on covers together, so that's where the covers come from, pretty much. And I do music also, but it's more like a hobby to me. You know what I'm saying? But if one of my songs take off, I'm riding it.
Yeah. I'm about to say, it only takes one, man.
Yeah.
It only takes one. Shoot.
It's been years and years we've been doing it. It just finally came together and it worked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Alright. So I want to highlight T-Trix real quick, because Wobble was telling me a story. Back when doing our thing on the football team and shit. He put out a song.
Historical facts right here.
Oh, man. Is this Eagles not me?
Eagles not me.
Eagles not me.
That motherfucker like viral. Hang up on them.
Yeah, because Wobble was telling me that song alone was like the reason he got inspired to start, taking rap serious and shit.
Hell yeah.
Real, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I was saying, I ain't know that shit.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I can't really pinpoint 100% when I started writing it. I can't tell you where I kind of dated.
Yeah.
I think we played King George once upon a time, seniors, and that was a game where I got in later in the game. I got an interception, but that's one point where I can remember us riding in the bus back and the coach saying something to the extent of like, yo, I heard y'all got a song or whatever, y'all freestyling.
Yeah.
Woo, wop, whoop, man. And I don't know if it was just the freestyling that we did on the bus or if we actually started performing the song in any way. But that period of time is what kind of got me going to really write that and you know, the teammates that I have. And
Okay.
it was fun. It was great.
That was us, like, you know, I know you got a project, you know, that's dropping this weekend.
Album of the year.
Album of the year.
Album of the year. Best album of the year right now.
How you say it? Like, it's like $1.99 Skrilla or?
It's 1990 Skrilla.
Okay.
It's just stylized like the $1.99 Skrilla.
So like, what's like the meaning behind that title and the project overall? Because I remember I saw a story on your IG. It was like, I guess like a tribute to like the golden age of hip hop, the '90s. You know.
That's a big part of it. I mean, you get everything from that era, I think, encapsulated in the music.
Yeah.
Just from, I think, a creation standpoint to just the artistry that comes with that. You know, these guys right here, like, holding it down, pushing it all the way, like, just tearing it up. So, I think we each kind of bring our own balance, so to speak, to the table to kind of speak from our perspective. And I think that as you listen through the music, you'll find that in some instances it might seem as though we're speaking straight to it, or in some instances it might be, you know, that era is really vibing out in a sense. So you can't really pinpoint necessarily like, oh, that. You know what I'm saying? Like straight 90s or straight this. We encapsulate that entire time frame conceptually from beginning to end in every sphere that you could think of.
Okay. What's up, man? Because I mean, I'm actually looking forward to that project, man. Because, you know, I never got time to reach out to you and talk to you about your other joint you put out, the 610 Thuggin'.
Yeah, 610 Thuggin'.
No, I enjoy it. No, that shit was on my Spotify playlist for a good minute, man. I fuck with it, man.
Appreciate that. That's that's pretty much representative of our area from my perspective. And again, it features these gentlemen right here just crushing it, laying it down, because there is no just kind of idea of one. And that's really funny that ties into the Eagles Not Me joint, because it's Eagles Not Me. But I was like, Eagles Not Me at the time. But it really makes sense in how you know, work with a team and really grow together and bring, you know, your own ideas, your own flavors, your own mix, your own recipes to the pot. We cook it up, and that bitch is delicious.
Man, Forge, and that's real brotherhood right there, though, for real. And I must say, I see Ty Guy's arms, oh man, like he had a hard day on the court or some shit. But I say, what's going on with you, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, though.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, but I say, man, we cut, radio?
Yeah, that was the last time I was here, I think.
Hell yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, man, I think you are the treasurer, right? 17 or just...
I wouldn't say that.
What's your role?
I guess I kind of do a little bit of everything, honestly.
Gotcha.
It's kind of, you know, anytime you have an organization like this, everybody has to wear a lot of different hats. So I wouldn't necessarily say there's like one specific, and I would say that applies for everybody as well. You know, there's not one specific thing that each one of us do.
Right.
You know, if we all need to roll up our sleeves and, you know what I mean, like get our hands dirty, then guess what? We're all doing it, because not everybody, you know, not one person can do every single thing, right? Sometimes it takes a group effort. So again, I think my role generally kind of pertains more so to trying to figure out where there are opportunities to lend a hand, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's kind of what I do.
That's what's up, man. And you know, speaking of like, what's it? Water? Alright. Got you right there. So, you know, also, you know, being, you know, with the brand and stuff, I remember, I know monthly I have like, you know, showcases, you know, throughout the city, you know, that shit, whether it was at, you know, 3 a.m. Fish, that's your new home now, or you got
AMC Food.
AMC Food, or y'all just split between that and Victoria?
We threw a joint at AMC Food to try it out, you know what I'm saying? We plan on trying to do more adventures with them.
Right.
September 13th, we got one at Katora. You You know what I'm saying? So any artists want to jump on there, let me know. But we started off, our first show we ever threw was in the Bourbon Room, downtown Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was 17K Sundays.
Yeah.
We did that for at least a smooth year, I believe. Then we switched it up and kind of like fell back, brought the studio in effect, and now we kind of jumping back into that lane. So, but we're going to continue doing showcases, but we're more looking towards throwing like parties and theme parties and, you know what I'm saying, doing events for people.
Right.
Because one thing about 17K is it's never been about us. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't create this for him to be famous, me to be famous, either one of them to be famous. We did it because we seen so much talent in the bird. So a lot of the shows, people ask why we don't perform is because we didn't create it for us. We created it for everyone else. And that's what, you know what I'm saying, we want everybody to pick up on that. It's not a selfish thing. Like, we're not doing this just for us.
Okay.
We still do our own music, but
Right.
we push artists more than we push anybody. So.
Yeah, because I know I be seeing, you know, your shit on Spin Rilla. You know, I saw Wapo, Pete Wapo's $1 million trap.
Yeah.
Two.
What, it's on the way?
Nah, that's not the second one.
Oh,
The first one already dropped.
I was gonna say breaking news. Hold on, what?
Nigga trap nigga two.
Two dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Light 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, you know, speaking on being like more, you know, like events and whatnot. I know recently y'all started like get more in the community and stuff, right? Because I remember y'all recently had some like a tour cafe called My Brother's Keeper or something like that.
Well, that's the joint that's coming on the 13th. We had to push it back.
Okay.
Because of scheduling or whatever.
Yeah.
But that joint is more or less of a charity type event. Like, if you want to donate $5, we appreciate it. But we just doing it for like the youth that, you know what I'm saying, constantly in and out of juvie or whatever.
Okay.
Get them something, show them something that is something better to do than be in the streets. Put your time to something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us come from the streets and everybody feel that's the way. But at the end of the day, bro, there's only two ways. You're going to jail or you're dead. So you gotta find something to put you in a better place, and that's how I came about to 17K. Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
All right, so you know this question is pretty much for like, you know, all you guys. So it's like, you know, since you're all entrepreneurs in your own rights outside of the brand, it uses like, I guess, what would be like the message you would tell somebody that's up and coming, what to do, what y'all doing right now? What would be the message? What kind of advice would you have?
I would say the biggest thing is probably keeping in mind that it's not about overnight success, right? You know, success can come at any time, and I guess that's the interesting thing about success. But at the same time, you know, you're playing the long game here, right? It's like you have to keep your mind and your eyes on what you're building towards, and know that everything that you're doing on a daily basis, right, that feeds into, you know, accomplishing these goals that you set out. And, you know, accomplishing each one of these goals that you set out is what is eventually going to help you accomplish your ultimate vision. So it's, again, like there's no time frame on it. It could take 3 years, it could take 10 years, it could take 15 years, but that's why you have to make sure that, you know, you're committed to this cause. It's something that you're doing for the right reasons, because nobody said that it's going to be easy. Nobody said that there aren't going to be long days. Nobody said there aren't going to be days where you're, you know, pissed off at the world. But again, you keep your mind on the long-term goal, and that's what's going to carry you through.
Okay, that's something y'all agree with?
Yeah. Shit, man, and just go hard with it, bro. Go hard, don't ever quit. Straight up.
Make sure you write it down.
Oh yeah.
If you don't write it down, you ain't gonna remember it.
I see Trish cheating.
My man. Hey T, I got an idea. Hey, write it down. You know what I'm saying? That joke used to irk my nerves, bro. He used to be like, just write it down. No, I didn't write it down. I called you and told you. You know what I'm saying? But once I started writing it down, I started remembering. You know what I'm saying?
Makes more sense. Makes it more smooth, right? Yeah, shoot. I said he just started doing this shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, in the podcast, what was it, that much better, bro? Like, I'm telling you, bro.
That's the thoughts, man. For sure.
Shoot, man.
Like, man, and I don't know how y'all feel about it, but one thing that pushed me harder with 17K was, you know what I'm saying, one of our homeboys passed away, and he kind of like latched on to it from the day we created that joint. From the day we showed him the paperwork, he took it and ran with it, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of motivates me more, and I'm sure it motivates them too, because he all impacted us a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
He the first one to get it tatted. He had it on his face.
Had it tatted on his face.
Hell yeah, and on the back
You know what
of
I'm
his
saying?
So yeah.
Cody Cole, R.I.P. Low, man.
R.I.P. Low.
You know what I'm saying? What'd he say, all the way to the top? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't stopped since then. So, I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. Like I said, you know, y'all started from the jump is, you know, becoming one thing I think I've been hearing, like, it's like a love and hate between like 17K, like some fuck with y'all and like other. I kind of question like why people not really fucking with y'all like that.
I put it like this, man. The real motherfuckers gonna love us. You know what I'm saying? It's the fake motherfuckers that's gonna hate us. The motherfuckers basically like perpetrating and pretending. The thing about us is that we build this shit from the ground up, right? Like ain't none of this shit, ain't none of this shit fake, ain't none of this shit hype. This real shit. You know what I'm saying? So like motherfuckers. I guess motherfuckers just don't like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fake motherfuckers don't like that shit. The real motherfuckers, they fuck with us all day long. But the fake ass niggas that's pretending to do what we do, but not really doing that shit, they gonna hate on us, bro.
I never understood people even want to hate on success like that, man.
Shit, man.
Hey, I tell them all the time, you either get down or you lay down. If you lay down, you stay down.
That's that black people shit. For real.
Yeah,
Just trying.
Crabs in a barrel.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm never gonna understand, man. Because y'all doing, you know, good things. You know, not just here on 17, but just the entire Fredericksburg area. You know,
Yeah, bro, we everywhere.
I be seeing everybody praising you guys all the time. You know, Bando be praising y'all like crazy. Yeah. And I think this one chick I had. It's like she was like a stripper rapper or some shit like that.
Priceless. That's my best friend right there. Priceless. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
She jumping in the streets too. She one of the hottest motherfuckers out here in the DMV.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah, Richmond going crazy about it right now.
Oh man, I peeped this shit. I was like, God damn, what?
That's
the fuck I found her?
She just started rapping too. 6 months ago. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
She sounded like that?
Yeah,
bro.
Damn.
She learned all that shit, man.
You want to be a rapper, we'll make you a rapper. Just come to 17K.
There you go to 17. Damn, no, that shit had me like, like in awe, like goddamn. Listening to all these, rappers, strippers turn rappers and all this shit. Like, not everybody I can't really fuck with like that. Her, I really fuck with like that, man. I like her. Definitely.
We change lives.
Sure, man. But anything else you guys want to plug in?
Shit, 17K Wapo, motherfucking Big Wapo Head Honcho on IG. If you got a Facebook, my name motherfucking Quade Dawkins. That's my government name. Quade Dawkins on Facebook. Follow me and definitely follow 17K Entertainment, 17K IG, all that.
Yeah, make sure you guys, August 30th, man, check out 1990 Skrilla.
The hottest
Skrilla.
album of the year,
That,
period.
Yeah, man.
We all
Hottest album
on
of the
it.
year, period. Coming out this area. For real. Hottest album. Motherfuckers drop mixtapes, motherfuckers don't drop albums. Hottest album.
Yeah.
Representing
Facts.
Virginia, Doggy Style, Chronic, all that.
17K.
Put it in the gumbo pot. We really worked hard, blood, sweat, and tears. We really built this one up together, and looking forward to further expansion out here. So we appreciate y'all support. We appreciate y'all time. Keep supporting us. Anything else y'all got on the line?
All I can say is we took over the city. Now we taking over the world, man. It's the 17K way or no way.
Yeah, I'd just say, anybody that wants to build, we're always here. Anybody from a creative standpoint, if you're an artist in the sense of you draw very well, if you're the music side, we're here to collaborate with anyone and everyone. Again, kind of like echoing what they said at the beginning, this whole thing is basically a joint venture between everyone in this area. And so the only way that it's going to be successful is all of us working together, you know, putting all of our talents together and elevating each other.
Send your music to ttrixz@gmail.com. Let's work on releasing it. Work on getting you some covers. If you got questions, consultation, we're available for that. Visuals.
Music distribution. You want to get on iTunes? Holla at us. Holla at us. We get you on iTunes, man.
I got 4 singles on that joint.
Straight up.
4 of them. Got plenty more to come. It's truth, man. It's in the pudding, bro. It ain't no faking, no stunting. We not capping. We can show all paperwork. We not worried. Like, it's all real. We don't want your money. We want to help you get money.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, to the top, baby.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you know, I appreciate you guys' time, man, because I know, like I said, y'all, you know, crazy ass schedules and shit.
Hey, we finally did this shit, yo.
But I say, you know, you know,
Finally.
wish nothing like more blessings and success for you guys, man, for real.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know.
Same deal.
Y'all welcome anytime to come back, man.
Appreciate you.
JLD.
Anytime, y'all always
Stupid Music,
welcome.
17K.
All day.
I did my first verse in this booth right here, man. My first verse, and it was over after that. Been killing them.
Yeah, anytime y'all got something releasing or whatever, come on, anytime you want.
Right.
Just like T hit me, whenever, like next day, that day, it would have been all the niggas is doing. You know that?
Hell yeah.
All up.
But yeah, man, yo, I'm signing off, and just remember, this is your platform, your show, Stupid Radio.